friends of mine. Oh, it's been a while. I've been sick like a crazy man. Got some sort of a COVID, I'm sure. I was down for 2 weeks. At first, it was really bad for probably about 5 days. And then it took me another week and a half to get to the point where I have energy to do anything. Like, this was a weird one. Like, I feel like my sickness was over, but I didn't have any strength. Like, I would go for a walk, for a short walk, and I'd be out of breath. Crazy. But anyway, I'm back at it. I need to get this thing welded in all the way, and then I need to assemble it. My goal is to get all that done today. It is 8 in the morning, and I have all day ahead of me. So my goal is to get all that done and get the front and the back on this car today. All right, let's get to it. Here's what we got. All that's already welded. I gotta weld the bottom here. I'm gonna get all the bottom welded here, underneath there, and then this whole area will be done. Then I'm going to get everything aligned. I believe the latch area here, hang on. I believe this latch area here is low, but I might be wrong. I might need to lift this up a little bit more, but maybe not. I will, once everything's welded in, I'm gonna get the bumper on here, get the fenders back on, and just check it out and see what needs to be done. Let me show you what I had to do here. So everything seemed to like it lined up, but this bracket that holds the fender and also the headlight and the bumper bracket all attached to this bracket right here. And this bracket was about half an inch, maybe a quarter inch back that way and up. And it's because this area needed to be down a bit or something, I don't know. But anyway, I'm adjusting the bracket. So what I did is I drilled it out here, and then the bracket seems to go under here, under these two welds. I didn't want to undo those, so what I did is I sliced it right here. So I took this bracket completely off. I attached it to the fender, positioned it to where it needs to be, and then I opened up this gap a little more so I can, when I weld, I can weld the two spot welds back. But also to strengthen this bracket, I'm going to weld the bracket itself to the top of this core support, as well as the under bracket, or basically the body of the car as well. So I'm gonna do a nice strong weld here. So this is, because this is like a good a strength point for the bumper and the fender and the headlight, so I want it to be solid there. Well, this is the mock-up. Got everything tacked, everything in place, and it looks like everything is lining up really nicely. I like it. So now I'm gonna take it back apart and do the final weld and clean up and everything else, and we shall be good to go. Alright, I got the welds ground down. There's some pits in them, so I just primered it all, put some extra primer into the holes in there to make sure all the little pits get primer. Once it all dries, I'm gonna sand it down, make it smoother, and then I'll put some paint over it. This is where I welded in that piece. Anyway, it's good. I'm gonna get all this sanded down. Probably gonna put another coat of primer on it. Then I'm gonna put some seam sealer on all the under welds, and then I'm gonna paint over it, so that way it's gonna look semi-factory like. And then I'll start putting it all together. That's fun. Okay, so got it sanded down, put another coat of primer on there. It's now fairly smooth, very nice. I scuffed up the whole top of the core support and scuffed up this, so it's all smooth now, or scuffed up I should say. And then I also put some seam sealer on all the under welds. Put some right there, put some right there. I put some underneath as well. Anyway, that's gonna keep all the rust out. I was gonna put some over here on this side as well, but it's gonna look too weird. I think I'm just gonna paint it. It's gonna look okay. I got these little nice welds there. They should be okay. Anyway, it's almost there. I'm gonna let the seam sealer harden up or cure or whatever it does, and then I'm gonna throw some paint on it later today, hopefully. I don't know how long it takes for this seam sealer to cure. I might have to just let it cure overnight, and maybe tomorrow I'll put some paint on it. And then I'm gonna get it all buttoned up probably Friday night or Saturday. I have a chiropractor appointment tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be able to do anything other than just throw some paint on it. Probably have to do the rest of it Saturday, which should be fine. My goal was to get this all back together by the end of Saturday. And then I need to start looking at this. I believe there's actually a hole all the way through over here, so I'm gonna have to cut this out probably as least as possible. I'm gonna grind it down and see what all needs to be cut out. I might just need to do a small piece. And then I gotta do the same thing on this side. It's got a hole right there, and I don't know what's underneath here. There's also a little bit down here. Oh wow, there's quite a bit in there, isn't it? I took off the rocker cover, and I was actually pretty well surprised and glad that there's no major rusting going on under it. So it's just this spot. I'll have to cut it out and weld a piece in there. Yeah, same thing kind of going on over here. So I'll need to get those two spots. And once I get that done, then the body on this car should be ready to go. And the only thing that's left after that is to deal with these windows. Has some kind of something on the glass. I don't know what it is, but it's some kind of stuff. I'm gonna see if I can clean that off somehow. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go look for glass, and that's not gonna be cheap. So I'm hoping I don't have to do that. Okay, that's all for today. I'm gonna go do something else. Okay, today's Saturday. Yesterday on Friday, I was able to. I don't remember when. I was able to paint the core support, and on Thursday, the day before, I did all the seam sealing. That cured overnight. I painted it, and so today, I'm going to start putting it all together. Kind of excited to get all this garbage out of my garage, and get the front all together. My goal is to have this thing completely buttoned up before I'm done for the day. So good luck to me, and we're gonna get this done. All right, here's what it looks like here. Got all the paint on. Looks really nice and glossy. It's a single stage. I matched it up to the rest of the car, except this is not glossy, but mine is glossy, and I'm okay with that. But I'm glad that I matched it up, because it would have looked funny if it didn't match. Looks really nice. Even here with the little bit of dents that I was beating on it, it looks good. Once I put all the covers on, you won't see any of it. So I got the radiator and the condenser in there. Got the bumper support on. Coming together nicely. I got the front back together. Everything's lining up really nicely. Still got to button up the bottom. Not sure what's going on over here. I'll have to check on that. This side's looking really good. I still gotta hook up the fog lights. I also have these lights, but I'm not gonna put them back on. They look like they're probably really nice, but I don't know. They were right here. I might still put them there, but much later. I don't want to do it now. I just want to get this thing back together and get it on the road. All right, I got the underneath all buttoned up. Got all the plastics on. Got the wheel wells on. All the bumper, everything finalized. Everything's solid. Got that wheel well on. Got the cover, the cowl cover on. Now I need to put all the liquids back in. The coolant, I need to put the coolant in. I did not drain the oil. I did not, I'll have to check the oil. I'll have to check the tranny fluid. I'll have to check the brake fluid. I don't think I opened the brake fluid. I am done with this thing. All that's left is I gotta put in some antifreeze in it, and I need to put coolant in it, and then I can start it. Other than that, everything is assembled. Everything's good to go. I have reached my goal for today. You can congratulate me in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.